Hi everyone, we are here in the year 2026. Automobiles have come a long way, be it that one side, be it the use of AI and a lot of other things that have come up. So one of the major things that is required for an automotive to run or function is lubricants. There are a lot of names in the market today. I know a lot of people know a lot of names, but one name that always stands out is Pakelo. I'm sure a lot of people have heard this name. At the same time, I know a lot of people are very doubtful or trying to understand what Pakelo is, how everything started, right? We have a wonderful guest here, flying all the way from Italy. We have Martina, who is the regional manager. She takes care of the exports and handling the vendors in both Middle East and as well as in India. So today, I and Martina are going to have a conversation on how everything began for Pakelo, what Pakelo really is, what is the business into, what are the sectors they're going to cater. So stay tuned. You're going to get a lot of information in this video for the people who are trying to understand what Pakelo is really about. So we have Martina here. So she's going to help us say what Pakelo really is, what are they into, when was this established, what's the story behind. So over to you, Martina.
Pakelo is a lubricant company from the northern of Italy. We were founded in around the 1930s by our founder, Italo Rino Polacco. He started importing lubricants from USA,
Okay.
and it was a family business. He used to import lubricants and until the 1950s.
Okay.
And he was so good in his territory. He could have so many customers that at a certain point, Texaco decided to take off some of his biggest customers. So together with his sons, that in this period they grew up, so they were ready for the job. They decided to stop with importing and creating their own lubricants.
Okay.
And this was their dream and their vision.
Okay.
We can say that Mr. Polacco, the founder, was a visionary at that time because nobody was
Okay.
doing lubricants. So they started from the laboratory in the family house, which is still in the center of our village.
Okay.
And they started with a little small laboratory, and they were supplying mainly farmers. So the first lubricants were on agriculture sector and construction machineries.
Got it.
What was really particular is that they were customizing products since the beginning.
Okay.
And still, until now, we are still doing, let's say, the same work. So creating good quality products and trying to listen to the customer's need and customizing. This is our main business, let's say.
So I think we understood that Pakelo actually started from the agricultural field, moving on to the construction side. How did it shift from this phase to the maybe motorsport or one step above? So where did that begin?
It was a long story because since the 1950s, the sons started to work with his father.
Okay.
So slowly, listening to the market, they followed literally the market needs.
Got it.
So they moved from agriculture sector to automotive.
Okay.
And then when the sons of the founder entered the company, they started doing the modern, can say the modern lubricants for automotive, and then motorbikes, and then nautical and motorsport products. So it has been something we can say natural, which came listening to the market and observing. When we started in the 1940s, 50s, let's say, there were only two kinds of lubricants, one for summer and one for winter. So there was not the need of automotive,
Right.
a lot of lubricants. But then, years passed and the automotive sector grew up a lot. So
Awesome.
that's why we followed the market.
Now that people have understood that started as an agricultural side to motorsport, that is the journey Pakelo has had from all these years, right? So not a lot of people know the type of brands we are associated with, brands that we are sponsoring, or type of events that we are handling, right? Probably if you are able to share a few experiences with a lot of brands that we have associated with, would be really helpful.
Well, yeah, actually, we don't sponsor too much because of a company choice. Our founder and still our president is more focused on the best quality instead of the best advertising. But we cooperate since years with famous brands.
Same.
Some of them I can say, some others no, but just for you to know, we started our cooperation with Ferrari company in the 1990s, where an engineer from our village moved to work to Ferrari company. And they were ending the production of the 456 GTA, which was for the American market. And they found out that they have a big issue of noise in the transmission.
Okay.
So what he did, he remembered of our owner, because Pakelo was starting being really famous in his territory. And he said to his team, look, maybe I have a solution. I can call my friends in San Bonifacio and maybe they can formulate an oil specific for that transmission so that we can solve the issue. So they called our company and so things started like that.
Okay.
With, let's say, technical cooperation.
Okay.
And since the 1996, where we formulated that oil, which really solved the issue of noise, from that moment we started cooperating with Ferrari in many departments, in several departments. The last project was specific oil for Ferrari cars, Ferrari classic cars.
Okay.
So we developed and formulated together with the classic department a specific range of lubricants for the old-timer and also young-timer Ferraris. And this is our one of the
milestone, maybe an achievement that Pakelo has had so far.
Thank you. Yes, exactly. We cooperate with other brands like Lamborghini.
Okay.
We supply the coolant and brake fluid in the factory and also in the aftermarket all over the world. And this is an official cooperation.
Right.
And we started with Pagani.
Right. Awesome. So with this said, one thing I want to actually say, a lot of people believe advertising will increase your brand. But today, one thing that I have understood is probably quality is something that matters, right?
Yes.
And the brands that we carry, I don't think we need an advertisement for this brands, particular brands, right? We have come a long way, and I think we have achieved something more than what we expected back then. That's where we stand today.
Yes.
Right? Any particular incident that you want to highlight with any particular brand, maybe that outstood or went extra mile, or the client was super happy by using Pakelo?
Let me think. We have several examples, several markets. We supply more than 70 countries in the world.
Okay.
I can say that one of the biggest satisfaction we had was for India because we never expected this success, in a huge market like India, where all the brands were already working a lot. There are several customers who are enthusiasts of our products. Let me give you some examples. We have the Spanish customers who are like India, more into motorbikes, and really this enthusiasm come to us through them because we see how the market is developing in that country.
So I think we have heard the experience in brands or maybe the success stories now. One thing, particularly talking about India. So here, what I have felt myself before knowing Pakelo, or be it a normal rider or a person who's into motorsport, a lot of youngsters are spending a lot of time in custom builds and things. They alter their car, they like change the paint, probably go for air filters, exhaust and things. But not a lot of people spend good money on lubricants. When they look at the price point, they always feel, okay, why is it higher? Why is it higher? Kind of a thing.
But it is like the food
Exactly.
for our cars or motorbikes.
Right.
So what would you give to your son? The best.
Right.
Okay. If I'm, for what I can see in Indian market, there are several enthusiasts of their cars and motorbike, isn't it?
Yes.
So this is the big mistake, as you said, because lubricant is the main spare part. Because if you use a good lubricant, you can keep the parts clean and working. So the performance of the car or bike will be excellent. This is what we need to tell to people.
Right.
Choose a good lubricant for your car or bike, and you will have good performance and longer life of your.
Right. I think you guys heard from Martina. So a lot of people, like I said, waste a lot of money with exhaust, maybe
Yes.
repaint, wrapping and other things. But why not a good lubricant, right? So keeping this in mind, think before you get something, because engine is something like a heart for your vehicle, I must say. It's like a heart. Without that, there's nothing that actually functions, right?
Exactly.
Use the right brand, and now that you know what Pakelo does and how is it different, I think you have a choice here to make the right decision to purchase. So, Martina, I think this is your second visit to India.
Yes.
Any experiences that you want to share? How your days have been? What do you like about the place here in India?
India is an amazing country. It's not only about the good weather or the wonderful food. There's also something more that I could feel. I was in a temple, the Krishna
ISKCON, Bangalore.
ISKCON
Yeah, ISKCON
in Bangalore.
temple. Yes.
And I was there. I thought to stay there just a few minutes because I've never been so spiritual. And at the end, I discovered that I stayed there listening to the people
Bhajans,
singing
yes.
and praying for 4 hours.
Oh,
so
wonderful.
for me, it was
A different experience, I guess.
yes, something amazing.
Awesome.
So I really felt a connection with this country in that moment.
Awesome. So, Martina, there's one question that comes to everyone's mind. People assume that this particular product is only for the luxury vehicles, be it the cars or bikes, right? You have any suggestion or to tell people what this product is about, or why they can use it even in the normal day-to-day vehicles?
So yes, these products are premium products, but they can be used also in all kind of vehicles and for all kind of driving, both for luxury cars and also common cars.
Right.
How can
People
I say?
who use
Regular.
day-to-day
Yeah,
use.
exactly. So I recommend to use a good quality lubricant as Pakelo lubricants if you want to keep your car performant from the beginning to the end. And if you want to keep the parts of the vehicle clean and functioning for a long time. This is our main suggestion.
With this said, I think we are wrapping up our session. I think a lot of information that were not known by people, I think now everyone is aware. So one big question mark, where do we get Pakelo now, right? So here's our website, and also you can contact Ignite Automotive in case you guys are running a garage, you are a business owners. So we are just putting our numbers here. Do call us, and then I think we can help you guys with start up your own business here anywhere in India.